I often get asked for an easy snack that can be whipped up in minutes, and today I have a great one. I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper, and I share tried and true recipes that anyone can make. I believe if you can read, you can cook. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm showing you how to make my favorite 10-minute fruit salad with honey lime vinaigrette. It's so easy and so good. Make sure you stay tuned to the end to learn my favorite tips for customizing this delicious snack. And be sure to grab the full printable recipe in the video description below. So for our fruit salad, it's all about the fruit, right? Obviously, duh. So I'm going to start with some of my favorites. Now just keep in mind as I'm going through, you can totally customize whatever fruit you want to use in the salad. That's the great thing about it. So I'm starting off with some pineapple. So I like to use a fresh pineapple. So I already cut this up. I do have a video on how to cut a pineapple, so I'll be sure to link that. Make sure you check it out if you want to see how to cut up your own fresh pineapple. So we're going to take our pineapple. You'll see they're chunks, bite-sized chunks about so big, and put them right into the bowl. Everything in there. Next, we're going to add some strawberries. So I have some nice big strawberries here, and we're just going to get rid of the tops. And again, cut these into bite-sized pieces. So I'm going to start with some slices, and I'm probably going to cut these in half. And into the bowl they go. I'm just going to finish this with the rest of the berries. And if you have smaller berries, you may not need to cut them in half a second time, so you could just use slices. So just want to make sure the pieces are all pretty similar in size. Okay, that looks good. Next up, we have grapes. So I'm going to give these a slice in half as well. Now I also have a video on how to slice cherry tomatoes quickly and easily. I'll link to that in the show notes so you can see how to do that. The same premise applies to grapes. You can use the same strategy for grapes. Now obviously these are seedless grapes. You want to make sure that if you are using grapes that you get the seedless variety. I know it sounds obvious, however, I have been known to mistakenly pick up a package of grapes with seeds. So just double check that. Alrighty. Grapes are done. So next up to our bowl of deliciousness here, we are going to toss in some blueberries. I just love blueberries. Out that window, I've got about 25 bushes of them. We grow them ourselves. One of my all-time favorites. And to this, we're going to add some blackberries. They just looked good in the store, so I grabbed them. And then raspberries. Yum-o. And last but not least, I'm going to add some bananas to our fruit salad. So again, I'm just going to slice those up. And in they go. Okay, now that we have our fruit done, we're going to work on the dressing portion of our salad. So for our vinaigrette, we're going to start with some sweetness. So here I have honey. I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons. And I think that looks about right. And to that, we're going to add some lime juice. So to get the juice out of the lime, I like to push and roll, loosen up those fibers and make that lime let go of its juice. And we're going to add about a tablespoon or so of lime juice. So probably about 1 lime here. You can measure if you want, or just eyeball it. You're not gonna mess it up. Okay, looking good. Last but not least, we're going to add just a little bit of cinnamon. It's about a teaspoon. And give that all a whisk. Oh, it smells so good. All right. That That lime juice has done its thing. It broke the honey down. Perfect. Bring our fruit in and over she goes. Do a nice drizzle over everything. And we're gonna come in, give this a stir. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we finish that up, one last thing, I wanna add some chopped mint. So I'm just going to rip off some mint leaves here. I don't know, I'm just eyeballing it. Whatever looks good. This is totally optional. Like I said, this is completely optional. I love mint, so in it goes. If you don't like mint, leave it out. All right. Give everybody a stir so everything gets mixed in and that dressing has a chance to work. Be sure to throw pineapple on your floor. I mean, did you really cook if you didn't make a mess? I mean, this isn't cooking, but I envy people who can prepare food and have a nice, neat kitchen at the end. That is not me. All right. And that is it. I've got to get a bowl so we can serve this up. All right, we are going to serve up our fruit salad. I cannot wait to dive into this. Okay, ooh, that's heavy. Now, you can garnish it with a little bit of extra mint if you'd like. We'll just put a couple of those in on the side, tuck them in. And I think this looks pretty darn good. Just look at how fresh and colorful this is. Can you believe it only took 10 minutes to put together? It's the perfect snack. Now, before we dig in, let me share some tips for making an amazing fruit salad. First, like I said, feel free to change up the fruits. I always like to use fresh fruit that's in season. Not only is it less expensive, but the flavor is usually much better. Next, I would avoid using frozen or canned fruit. The texture just won't be right. It gets too soft and mushy when the frozen fruit thaws. Now, you could easily add chopped nuts, shredded coconut, things like that to this salad. It really adds, or even granola, it adds a great crunch. And you can easily make this fruit salad ahead of time. But remember, always add your delicate fruit last. Bananas, apples, pears, they tend to brown quickly, so add them just before serving. Okay, I'm going in. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna get some grape, pineapple, and then this big old raspberry. Oh, you guys, this fruit salad is amazing. You've got the sweetness from the honey and the fruit. You've got just a little bit of tartness from that lime. The mint and cinnamon. It's like a harmonious bowl of deliciousness. This fruit salad is definitely a keeper. I just can't get enough. I'm gonna keep eating it. Best part of my job. There are so many great fruit salad recipes out there, and I have a quick and easy fruit dip recipe that you can make in about 5 minutes that goes great with any fresh fruit. You don't want to miss it. You can check it out here. I'll see you over there.